right, here we are. Another fun-filled episode of Frosty Dingy, Caged Dolphin and the Flounder here. Cub, what's going on?
Hey, we had a pretty fun day yesterday because I told you that we got a little family tradition of the Black Friday uh, going on, but we also have that tradition of rolling through God damn it, Holly Jolly Holiday Lights in Des Moines. You ever heard of that? Used to be out at Adventureland, and then Sleepy
Yeah, it used
Hollow,
to
and
be. It's at the state fairgrounds now. Yeah, I was actually at the state fairgrounds Friday. My son competed. Well, he was there for a Skills USA high school competition. They had the ABC apprentice program there, competing in all their things. So yeah, when we got there, we were able to see all the cars lined up driving through that. I was telling the kids, I'm like, yeah, I don't know how long it's been, but it used to be at the Adventureland like RV park is where they used to set it up.
yeah. So we ended up going shopping all day, and it started that nice pretty heavy snow coming down right around 3:30, 4 o'clock. And we started to decide we're going to go get in line, even though it doesn't open until 5:30. Well, my aunt decided that, she wanted some hot cocoa with peppermint schnapps in it, which that set off a chain reaction in the vehicle. Of course it did, to where everybody wanted to stop for some hot chocolate and a little extra pick me up in it before we got into the holiday lights. So we get there and they're having a function. Like the road that you turn into goes into that big pavilion building right there. It's usually the science center or whatever it is. And apparently there was a fancy gathering there, and with nobody there at 4:45, we drove down there and realized we were in the wrong place. And then we went up the hill and parked at the ticket booths, but on the wrong side. So when they opened, we would have went down into the drive around. Well, one of the guys that came up and started clearing snow told us to go the right way. So we finally get in there and we're sitting there for a bit, and there's like 7 other cars that do exactly the same thing as we did. And they're coming up to us and asking, and then they don't believe us. So they go talk to the guy in the little booth and make him go around. But the best thing about the whole light show was you just start going in, and they got, I think it's 8 or 9 reindeer standing on their real big ones, standing on their hind legs. Some of them are facing away and some of them facing towards you. So you got faces and no faces, right? And then they decided to put tails on all of them that move. So right where it's right where they're looking at you, they got this little flame going back and forth right where there'd be a wiener. So Scott and
Or
are like,
or
look,
their
there's
tail, one of the
wieners.
two.
I'm like, look, they put wieners on them. And Tammy's like, that's a tail. I'm like, but the ones facing us have the wieners hanging out too, because they're all doing it. Every one of the deer had that little flame thing whipping back and forth, and half of them looked like they were shaking their wiener at the cars, which I thought was hilarious. But don't get me
Good
wrong, that
times. See, that's.
it was. Go ahead.
I mean, if that's not family friendly, reindeer wieners in your face, I don't know what is.
I thought it was hilarious. But it was a very, very good light show. I mean, you go through it and they had dinosaurs and elves and Santa throwing pitches at uh, an elf playing baseball. And it's definitely family fun other than the wieners. The wieners had us laughing all night. We almost went back through just so I could video the wieners for tonight. It was that funny. So do you guys go out and drive around looking at Christmas lights and all that kind of stuff? Or is that not a family
Uh, we
function for you guys?
We haven't really done that for years. Growing up, we used to do that. There's a farm down by Elliott, down by Red Oak, that does a pretty good light show. It's probably all of half mile long. To be honest with you, it was I believe it's just a guy who started and then just continued to grow. And I don't know. I think it's probably. I don't think much has changed in the last 25 years, to be honest with you. But I bet it's been 10 years since I've been down there. A few years ago, we drive around to like Council Bluffs and we'd go check out those houses that had the light shows that matched up to music. Where you could pull up and park, and you'd have to turn your radio to a certain radio station, and you'd hear the song, and it would match up with the light blinkies. But yeah, I mean, we don't really go drive around and check all that stuff out anymore.
So we were actually looking at talking to one of my friends this year, and he had one day open. on his party bus, and we were thinking about loading up a party bus and doing uh just driving around and drinking hot chocolate with alcohol in it in the bus and in pajamas and looking at light shows, but it never did go through. Is that something that you'd be interested in doing? Is piling onto a party bus to go do Christmas lights?
Well, honestly, I think any reason to do a party bus is a good reason. Let's be honest. Uh, I uh, I know I have a habit of enjoying myself way too much on those, but they are fun.
So I saw that I can't remember where I saw that idea, but Jerry was definitely on board with it. He thought that we could pile together about 15 people to cover the bus and try to find neighborhoods that had the best light shows. And I know there's a lot of the movies and stuff like that that try to, well, I know there's one of them at least that was really into the whole base of it was having the best light show in the neighborhood. And I've never really understood the competition level on it, but apparently it's a huge deal. And there's a lot of awards and stuff that go out every year for the cities about who's got the best light show. And I honestly thought that'd be something that you would get into is trying to have the best light show.
Well, I fully admit I hate the cold. I got some lights up on my house. I got some inflatables up that keep pulling out the goddamn stakes so they keep like flying. Uh but I mean I don't get too crazy with it. I'm not that motivated for Christmas lights to be honest with you. It used to be, one of those things that I would do, but I didn't, now I kind of like it, but it's, you know, And but as far as competitions goes, I mean, that doesn't surprise me because there's competitions that people have between neighbors for who has the nicest yard. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, I just figured,
oh my
going
god,
off of the going off the old you and you sleeping under like 6 inches of snow would have played right into it, but I forgot that you turned into a pansy when it came to cold, just like I am.
I hate it.
I
Oh,
can't
I
do
hate
that
it.
anymore. So what are some of your Christmas time traditions that you hold up? I know every family's got some that they've come up with. Do you have anything special that you guys do?
Well, we let the kids open their sibling gifts the night before on Christmas Eve. Gifts from us are the next day. Um, And then we go over to my mother-in-law's house. We do Thanksgiving with my family over Thanksgiving weekend. Christmas, we'll go over to my mother-in-law's house. Usually we do prime rib now, which is always delicious. It's kind of fun now. My youngest daughter is the youngest one there anymore, so everybody's put in the same pool. It's no longer a kids pool, an adult pool for the gift rotation. It's everybody pool, which is kind of fun. Um, yeah, so
So you do a gift rotation. How does that work?
well, literally this year, I think Amy did that, that spinny wheel thing where you can like, off of like Pitch Perfect where they're like, ooh, Michael Jackson songs for 300 or whatever. But she put
No.
everybody's name on it on the spinny wheel and okay, this one is for Wes, and she'd hit the wheel and it would like project on the wall and it's like, okay, you're buying a gift for this person.
So you do like just one person buys for one person, basically.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, we all kind of still might get something for Amy's mom, just because she's still gets something for everybody else, it seems like. But, it's other than that, yeah. I mean, that's the thing about being a parent. You rather spend your money on and get gifts for your kids than for other people. Not that I
See,
don't
that's
appreciate
what
other people and want to give them gifts, but
just working on keeping the cost level down, basically, around Christmas instead of everybody trying to outdo everybody buying gifts for the whole family.
right. Yeah. Well, and I know I don't think it's been said like a maximum lately, but I think we try to keep it to that, 30 range or so right now because that's reasonable.
Well, I am still in the family where everybody buys for everybody, but we predominantly spent most of the big haul on all the kids and the adults get a few here and there. So I don't understand whereabouts or what some of these things that families do are. And I've known that a lot of families play like the white elephant game, or I think that's what it's called. Have you ever put a hand into that one?
No. I have not. I believe Amy's done something like that with her friends before where they've gotten together and, so, but me, no, I've never done it.
I know when I was growing up, it started out with my uncle that's no longer here, but we got into the competition of who would get up and who would get to my aunt's house for Christmas first. So whoever made it there first called the other one and told them they were late and they need to hurry up, and just kept calling them until they showed up. And that was one of the big things that we did. And then we always had joke gifts that we put in, and we still do, that we put in for certain people. And if you got anything that said it was from Scott by itself, just Scott, not from Scott and my aunt, that you knew you were about to get some kind of funny gift and that everybody's going to laugh at you for. Like, I think one year I got Barbie dolls, and the next year I got like edible underwear or some weird shit like that. Do you do any of that kind of stuff?
No, but I think one of the better TikTok things I've seen lately has been the grandma's favorite T-shirt, where they're opening up gifts and someone has packed themselves a gift from grandma and they open it up and the T-shirt says grandma's favorite. That one's pretty good. I've also seen the one where it's the family's all opening gifts and there's a random gift from grandpa to grandma and she'll like open it up and it's like sexy underwear and she's like what which I think that's pretty good too, but yeah, that's
I saw one the other day where everybody was at Christmas and they didn't really think that grandma was paying attention to everybody. So one by one, they'd sneak into her room and put on one of her shirts out of her closet and come back
yeah,
out,
I
just sit
saw
down
that.
like
That's
nothing
pretty
happened.
good.
Yeah. And the one guy put on the dress. My favorite part of that was she's like, "That's brand new. I've never wore it. You better not get anything on it." I thought that was pretty
That's
good.
good.
I know I know, we also had the tradition of we always opened our gifts on Christmas Eve. That way we could get to the family Christmas present, but we also, the first, like, we didn't do Black Friday back when I was a kid, so we would, set up the Christmas tree and decorate it as a family, and we had the same, angel with the star that went on top every year, and we had certain ornaments that had to be in certain positions and stuff like that, so we we had we had our family traditions back then. Do you ever do you guys do like a certain day where you guys set up the Christmas tree as a family, or is it just it gets put up?
Well, I would say it just gets put up. Charlotte like nailed it this year. She had it up on November 1st, which I'm cool with. I mean, it's a great season. It's everybody's kind of happier. Why not extend that bad boy out a little to the front side, really?
You're jumping a holiday when you do that, though.
No, not to me, we're not because to me, Thanksgiving is like the first holiday, like of the part of the season. Like, I mean, and here's the thing. I mean, let's be honest. Thanksgiving is the greatest football holiday in the world. You got games that start Thursday and go all weekend. It's fantastic. I don't feel like we're skipping Thanksgiving but Thanksgiving isn't a season. Thanksgiving's like Memorial Day. You know what I mean? Like I can celebrate other shit and celebrate Memorial Day. I can celebrate the Christmas season and, still celebrate Thanksgiving when it comes. To me, Thanksgiving's a day, maybe like a 4-day weekend, I guess, really. But, Christmas is kind of the when the season starts, it's there. It's ready to go.
So, are you one of those people that want to start it before Halloween too, or do you make sure that you get through Halloween first?
I don't think it goes up before Halloween. I got too many Halloween decorations to be honest about that. But like I said, I mean, it was my daughter that put up the tree this year. It's not like I'm grabbing it and like, oh, I need to get it up. It's after Halloween. When it happens, it happens. I don't force it.
Well,
It's
I've
got to be a natural thing.
yeah. Over the
But what's
years,
cool is
even
it's
go
kind of
ahead.
cool though because where I have it, we have it right in the window. So when people drive by on our road, that's one of the more main roads, I guess you would say, for the residents. They see it, and you'd be surprised how many times a year people are like, "Oh, I'm so glad you put up your tree already. I've been wanting to, and I saw yours, and I felt okay about doing it." So leaders, not followers.
Good old trendsetter over there, huh?
But yeah.
So I've noticed over the years, I'm sure you have as well, but Christmas decorations are coming out way earlier than they ever used to, along with all the Christmas deals. And they used to start with Black Friday and then push to Christmas. And now the Christmas deals are starting early November, if not sooner anymore. Like they're just pushing and pushing Christmas earlier and earlier every year.
Well, I mean, the whole reason that it got called Black Friday back in the day was because that was the day the retailers would finally be not losing money for the year. Like the rest of the year, January 1st till November, Thanksgiving, they were usually losing money. There's not, but everybody would go out Black Friday and spend, 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 and that's when the department stores and everybody would be profitable for the years after that. That's why it was called Black Friday. It was a retail term more than anything. So yeah, as far as stuff coming out
They
earlier,
finally
that's
get
I
back in
mean,
the black out of the red.
yes. I mean, there's a reason
So
why they
what about
push these sales all the time. So that way they can try to get some of that spread out.
try to even out the other months?
Yeah. That's why you'll see the Christmas and July sales and shit like that, where they'll be like, so
So you're a fan of Christmas sales and everything like that starting earlier than what it used to be back in the old days.
I don't know if I'm a fan per se. I don't care. I mean, they put the shit out early enough now. It's like, I don't know. It's December, what is it? December 7th now, December 6th. And I mean, I'm sure we're like a week away from them trying to get out Easter stuff. It's going to be at Dollar General in the racks waiting to go up the second Christmas is over. So, I mean, it just is what it is. That's what the retailers have to do,
They usually
you know.
they usually pound Valentine's Day down our throat early too.
Okay, so yeah, probably Valentine's Day, day after Christmas, and then they'll have but at the same time, there's a reason why they do that. I mean, like if you're waiting until the season to buy your shit, at that point you might be sold out. So everybody buys their Valentine's Day cards and gifts early. That way, you're not getting a card saying, "Oh, I like you, you're my friend," and it says something nice and romantic instead.
For the Christmas season, what's the biggest thing that you look forward to every year when it comes around?
I like watching the kids open their gifts. They really like it. They enjoy it. They have a good time. Um, yeah, it's something special.
So it's not the Christmas tree being set up. It's not once the day finally gets there seeing the family. It's the pretty much just watching kids open their presents and the amount of excitement that they have when they do it.
Yeah, yep. It's always best to give the joy. I think it's better than receiving it, to be honest. So
So I know Pella does like the lighting and stuff like that, and there's always a lot of photo ops down there because they set their square up and stuff like that. But every courthouse that I know has like an annual lighting. I know Newton had one, which I didn't go to, but do you guys pile in the car and go to the like big lightings of trees or courthouses or anything like that?
well, I would say no. Like I know Avoca does holidays on Main, but it's done the Saturday after Thanksgiving, which at that time we're doing the Thanksmas deal with my family up in the polar vortex in North Iowa. So we pretty much miss that every year. So as far as going to like a big lighting, no, we
Well, I know I'm gonna end up at Pella taking pictures this year. I'm sure you know why, because I've already been told it's gonna happen. And this is also the first year I got to go to a Christmas party, which our Christmas parties that I'm used to is they throw pizza in the break room and there's your party. But have you ever had any big Christmas parties with anything exciting that's ever happened at them?
as far as like work goes, I don't really remember. I think my last place I think we did a Thanksgiving. I don't think we ever really did Christmas. Robertson Dibdall was always really cool. They'd give us hams and like usually coats. I always thought that was really nice. Um, but yeah, I don't think I've ever been to like a Christmas party per se.
Well, it's going to
Although
be
I
a new one for me as well. Apparently, it's going to take place at a hotel conference room or some shit like that. So it'll be exciting.
Yeah,
I'm got to go get
you know, I
all the
take
dry cleaning done and look presentable for once in the year.
I take that
So it
I
should be a
take
good
that
time.
back.
I mean, I've never.
I
What's that?
I was gonna say I take that back. We did one when I was at Conway. They used to do them when they were CCX a lot. They were pretty crazy, which is probably why they stopped doing them. Basically, like the one that I went to, it was all
I lost
employee
you on that one,
thrown.
boss man.
And so CCX used to do a lot. So I did go through one, but it was at Conway, and it was like employee thrown. It wasn't corporate sponsored.
So we were talking about Christmas parties and the fact that I'll end up being at one this year. But my favorite Christmas holiday, uh, well, company Christmas party that I've ever seen is also the best Christmas movie ever. That would be Die Hard.
It's a great movie. I love it. Uh, there's a Nakatomi Plaza inflatable you can get that it's on my list of things that I want for outside my house. Like that would be spectacular.
It's called Frosty Dinghy, and I'm the dolphin, and you're the flounder.
Well, I guess I think it should be Dr. Parker, but